Hello, hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I, yes, clearly have not been documenting my writing journey on this channel. I do have two other channels, and I've mainly been focusing on my sound healing channel, which is called Sound Journeys. And I've really been posting a lot of sound healing videos because I also work as a sound healer. So do check that out if you're into that. I also have ASMR videos on there. And then I have another channel called Healing Journeys. Yes, there's a pattern here. I have a lot of journeys. Where I also haven't been posting that much, but I have been posting a little bit about my healing journey on there. But I think it's time to start posting some videos on here. And thank you to those few lovely subscribers that have been patiently. Okay, I don't think that you've been like awaiting my video, but I mean, I appreciate you subscribing. Anyways, what I wanted to talk about today is something like I've had a bit of a breakthrough with my writing, which is great because I need to be writing. So I've been doing writing, but for a long time, what happened was that when I tried to write about some of my trauma from the past, I would really get triggered, kind of get re-traumatized, and then I wouldn't be able to. I could usually write about it, but then it would take me like days to recover, and I developed this kind of fear of writing it because I don't want to be re-traumatizing myself, obviously. So there are two things that I learned recently that have really made a big difference for me. So the first one is I was connecting to a time that I wanted to write about from my childhood, a traumatic memory, and I started writing about it in prose. And prose was originally what I was going to be writing my dissertation with, life writing in prose. And then a couple of years ago, I started writing poetry really for the first time in my life. And I did enjoy writing the poetry. So I'm writing my dissertation now using both prose and poetry. But what happened was, so I'm like starting to write about this thing in prose. And I was starting to get triggered and, and re-traumatized. And then my intuition basically told me, okay, just write a poem about this instead. So this was like amazing because when I started writing the poem, I wasn't triggered anymore. I was able to just see the scene in my head and convey, my feelings. It's kind of like impressions. It's a bit of a. Now, I talked to my friend who's a neuroscientist. She said there's not really a left brain, right brain thing. At the time, I was thinking it's kind of like a right brain thing. So anyway, there aren't, so we don't care which part of the brain this is. But, it's a different part of the brain when we're writing prose and we're explaining things in language and in detail versus a more creative, artistic, this is why art kind of therapies work, art therapy, dance therapy, sound therapy, which I do. And poetry taps into the same kind of creative impression energy. And it's really the energy of when we were little children. We didn't have language. We just had embodied emotions, impressions. And this is what I'm writing about. And I think a lot of trauma is stored in that place as well. And so I was able to tap into that place and share those feelings, those images, those impressions but they didn't re-traumatize me because I didn't take them into that processing languagey part of my brain. I don't know if this is making any sense, but it was a big breakthrough for me. And then I want to share a second breakthrough I had and learning, which was, again, going and trying to, not just with writing, but any kind of difficult thing that brings up PTSD. So for me, there's certain things that bring a lot of fear into me that I have trouble doing. And sometimes I do them with like having a friend on the phone. Like filling out forms is one of the things that I have PTSD with. So I'll have a friend on the phone, and then just the fact that she's there, I can like fill it out and do this thing. But you can't always have a friend on the phone whenever you need to do things. So what I was doing one morning was I was meditating. I usually meditate with music. So there's this amazing YouTube channel that I highly recommend. It's called Calm Whale. And wow, those are like amazing sound journeys. And so what I did, which I kind of think this will become my writing ritual, is like first I listened to this meditation and I really tried to connect to my body, be in my body, which also connects me to my intuition. And then I started receiving guidance and inspiration. Really, like writing is about inspiration and guidance. That's where it comes from. And so I kept listening to this and I started writing some poems. And they were really like beautiful poems. And it was kind of like I was in this safe space, like this music, this meditative, sacred space created like a protection for me. And then I could go into like a difficult thing that I wanted to write about. And yeah, it was very effective. And when you feel safe and protected, then you're open, and intuition and guidance can come in, and you can write beautiful things. So that's what I wanted to share. I'm happy if you would like to write a comment to this video about if this resonates with your experience or if you've had different experiences. Also, if there's things that you'd like me to do videos on this channel, please write that in the comments too. It'll give me some impetus to make more videos. And I thank you for being here on this journey with me. Okay, have a beautiful day, and hopefully we'll see you again soon in another video.